everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports, and nothing tips off.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. So the next starting five, they've got Kyrie Irving. Jordan is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Harden, and it's KD in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Daniel Tice out there with Williams, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Here is Harden. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Here's Jordan. He can't get that one. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
The 3 from Harden. A shot off that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
Shot's good by Walker.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Durant to halt the run. The Nets working the ball around now. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
Now Walker, he has 5. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by McGee.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Tatum. And the jam by Tatum.
And that's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Pass to Irving. Down low. The 3 from KD. Drills the 3-pointer. KD's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harden against Walker. That one good for 2.
Walker is so adept at running these pick and rolls. He has a feel for when to pass and when to let it fly.
Here's Harden. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Boston. Long range from the inbound. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And there it is for him. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now going through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you could be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Here's Tice. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Off target from 3-point range.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Passes it to Tatum. Right side to Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Walker's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And the pass to Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Here's Pritchard, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Outside Tatum. Over Durant. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's the Bulldog in Irving, getting inside, challenging the D, and coming away with the bucket.
Outside, Smart. Inside. And it's blocked by Jordan. And he gets it back. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harden. 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Shoots off the step back, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
And see, well, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights. His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Smart misses.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Harden's shot is good. Harden's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, it attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Tatum gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
With 1 on the clock, James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back at... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. JaVale McGee is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving with it, picked up by Teague.
Got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
Teague kicks to Green. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Teague. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Irving. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Teague. Pass to Smart. Pulls up. High post. They grab their own miss. Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Harden. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Smart. Stolen by McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Green. Brown against Durant. And Durant sends it back.
Well, you aren't going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
Irving can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Walker's checked in for Marcus Smart. Irving drives in, stolen by Walker. Here's Williams. Nice pass. Running to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That is prime time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy one.
And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Brown. Talking about that win against the Cavaliers, he was definitely a major factor as well. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Here's Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They get it back. Williams. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Teague against KD. Harden the pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside. And see where when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Durant against Brown. The drive by KD.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Brown outside. Back to Walker. Six on the shot clock. Over Harden. They get it again. And he comes up with the deuce.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
And the jam by Harden.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Celtics trail by 15. Now a timeout called by Boston. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
He's playing MVP ball. Durant with some serious pep in his step tonight.
And here's Walker. He had 16 points in the win against Cleveland. Outside Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his third assist on the night. Swiped it away. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pritchard passes to Brown. The shot by Pritchard, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down, that's the aggressive side of Durant.
1:06 left to play in the first half. Walker goes in, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
And the Celtics making a change here, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
For a player who won a national championship in college and has been outstanding since coming into the NBA, Walker may still rate as one of the game's more underappreciated players.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Tatum from the arc. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
An exceptionally polished score for his age. Tatum's lethal from the perimeter.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Walker against Irving. Jordan, count that one.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
The Nets shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Green against Durant.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Six seconds left in the first half. From deep, Walker. No good on the shot. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 blocks. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, it's inspiring to watch Kevin Durant play. Coming back from an Achilles, and he hasn't lost a step. He has this team right where it needs to be.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. Clearing the paint has been a big problem. You got to commit a few more bodies.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Brown dishes to Williams. Out to the right wing. Here's Walker. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. He knows he can get a shot over anyone.
Harden kicks to McGee. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. He dishes it to Jordan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Coming out of college, Tatum showed inconsistent intensity on defense, but he's made great strides in that area.
Stolen by Durant to the middle. Here's Irving, rejected by Walker. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. From outside, off the mark.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, he'll have plenty of opportunities to continue that. Look, Durant's an incredible player. I don't know how much better you can get. We've had a front row seat for quite a while watching his game ascend.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. So many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
And this is Irving at his best. Aggressive, locked in, looking for a shot.
Tice with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Brown against Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, he was like he's just getting started.
Celtics making a switch here. Teague's checked in.
You have to really admire the skill set that Harden has. In just handling the ball, he's decimating the D with his number of moves.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Brown, and the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 11.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
Harden with it. Williams picks him up. Harden, that's good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Teague. At the top of the key, Tice. Tatum on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. And finished off by Katie.
Oh, man, rushing off the defense with ease. Durant is no stranger to being played with physicality.
Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Pass to Tice. Williams inside, guarded by Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Tatum, and it's blocked by Jordan. And they're able to recover.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Outside Tatum. Goes back up. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Tice, no good.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Harden the pass to McGee. Back to Harden. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities when he times it up.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Thompson dishes to Green. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 14 points.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles. He plays more physical than advertised.
Harden draws the double. Durant kicks to Irving. Now the feed to Jordan. 3 on the clock. And the Nets miss again. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kept alive. Here's McGee. Count it. Good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Smart. And that one is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's McGee, and Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, and nailed 5 of them. Scooped up. Harden with the defensive effort. Nets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And Harden with the stuff.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tatum uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight. The defense has done a good job of forcing him tough shots to score.
For the 3. Here's Smart. Banked in off the glass. Smart's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's the kind of effort they love to see from Smart. He's sticking his nose in there and doing some work on the offensive boards.
Harden draws the double. Jordan the pass to McGee. 8 feet away. Nails the baby hook. Jordan's got 13. The Celtics shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Smart. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Tatum with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Passes to Thompson. Here's Tatum. Celtics passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Smart goes in. Out to Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Shumpert. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's just super concentration from Shumpert. He's solid at drawing a foul on the way up.
This is his first free throw of the game. Boston making a switch here. And both free throws good from Iman Shumpert. 5 seconds left in the third. From deep. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Andre Robertson out there with Harris. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Shamet in at the point guard position. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Now, you know Shumpert isn't afraid of contact. He's always trying to get to the strike.
Free throw, good, Shumpert. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers. 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes block steals and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Green dishes to Williams. From deep, Walker. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Teague is checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from McGee. The Celtics shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Now here's Teague. T right on him. McGee with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Drills it from outside. Shumpert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Okay, Shumpert is a super confident three-point shooter. Look at his release. Superb extension.
Here's Teague. Makes it off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And for the Nets, their shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Count it. Shumpert's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Shumpert should show off his quickness like that all the time. Love how he just sliced his way inside.
Outside Teague. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer on the way. Kept alive by Boston.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Here's Ojale. Green with the ball. Picked up by Harris. The drive by Green, and he banks in the layup.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
On the wing, Robertson. Here's Shumpert. They get it back. McGee, the second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
But see, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
It's stolen by Harris. McGee with it. Here's Shumpert. Robertson kicks to Shamet. From deep. With the second effort, and the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 6 points in the quarter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The pass to Williams. Teague dishes to Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The shot's good from McGee.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
A nice shot by Teague.
And what a display we just saw from Teague. Great deception with the dribble to free up space.
On the wing, Harris puts up a three. That one's not going to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. The drive by Green. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Green. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Robertson. Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Shumpert passes to Robertson. Over to the wing. Teague on the double team. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, the soft release of Shumpert. He just fired that immediately.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Boston. Shoots over Shamet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against him and an honor to call them friends.
And with the way T can move in the open floor, there's just no way to prevent him from getting points on a fast break.
Shamet the pass to McGee. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the three. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Pritchard. His three-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Shumpert. Rebound by Williams. The Celtics shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Pritchard. Knocks down the three ball.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
On the wing, Harris. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Harris has got himself on the board with three there. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Harris misses. For Boston, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Pritchard. And too long on the shot. Now, here's Shannon. Guarded by Green, but they recover it. Here's Robertson. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.